Alright, hello and welcome to Business in Lahles. I believe this is session 33? 34. A choice to be made. Of course, we'll do as we normally go around, check in with each of our players here tonight, and see how their week is going. Kadir, let's start with you. How was your Wednesday and Thursday?
I was just about to say, I miss when you used to ask me last.
I decided to make it a point to always ask you first after you pointed out why do I always ask you last.
Yep, that is exactly what happened. 100%.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease.
And I've been greased, motherfucker. I'm doing all right. Just doing the work thing and, taking care of the puppy thing and yeah, it's all right. Doing all right.
Good, good. Uh, Reckon.
Doing good. A little hectic this week on a couple different fronts. Right now I have Finley with me, so if you hear some baby sounds, that's what that's all about.
Oh, finally, you have some good help there. Maybe you do something smart today.
You're like, don't forget about Flurry of Blows, Dad. Jeez.
Exactly.
Use your fucking stunning strike, God. I know Finley's not a teen yet, but I mean, I think we know it's a matter of time until he becomes wildly sarcastic.
Oh, yeah, it's guaranteed.
Is everyone feeling better? I know you guys were getting over being a little bit sick.
Yeah, we're just getting rid of the last little remaining congestion. I ended up taking Friday off to recover and had to cancel plans over the weekend. But yeah, I'm better now.
Yeah. Been noticing a lot more people getting sick after everyone got vaccinated and took off the mask. I think
Yeah.
I myself caught like a bit of a head cold. I thought I was gonna get like sick, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It just kind of feels more like sinuses, really.
Yeah, it turns out, the COVID safety measures also keeps a lot of other stuff at bay.
It helps. Trace, how was your week?
Good.
Anything new, fun you'd like to share? If you answer me, I'll give you a level.
Uh-oh.
Not joking. Grev, how was your week?
Pretty good. Starting to go into the office a little bit more. I've been going in twice a week now. It's kind of weird. More people are starting to show up. Um, not used to being around that many people for that long of a duration. You know.
Welcome back to the work life.
Yeah, it's odd. I know you kind of never left it,
Mm-mm.
doing your kind of work, but
I'm still actually surprised that I figured a lot of companies would just get rid of their offices. They're like,
yeah, I thought about that too. The cost of like the leasing offices is pretty high, and why have that cost if
Well,
that's what
people
I
can work
thought,
remote?
but I
well,
don't
that
know.
requires someone that wants to buy it, though.
Oh, true. Yeah. Well, if it's a lease, you're
Yeah, that's
not
true.
you never bought it. You're not trying to sell. You're just
Yeah. I was just
unless
like,
the
maybe not so much like, I guess more like corporate style jobs, but
Mhm.
just like call centers and stuff. I know
Yeah.
that they usually lease those areas, but I don't know. It was just a
Yeah.
silly thought I had.
I know it can be expensive to break a lease too, but the insane cost that they pay a month for leases. I mean, most of the time they're paying well over 100 grand a year on a lease for an office. I mean, that's just what I see, in my job. That's kind of
Hmm.
those are the kind of costs that I see in my role. So, anyways, something we haven't asked in a while. How's Kyle doing?
I'm good. Like I said, over the weekend I thought I was getting a little sick. Uh, work I don't believe like work has like really let up. We have like a little bit more of down weeks and some of the other weeks that are real busy. But if we don't have a sale, we have like a program running. So we've gone from BOGO sales in stores to uh, Super Bowl to grilling events, and now we're doing like back to school stuff, and every time in between it was just more and more selling. I don't know. It feels weird because we're just making hourly right now.
Mhm.
So I'm used to commissions.
Oh, that's weird. Is there a reason why they switched?
uh, I guess well, in Florida, I'm sure we didn't have too much of an issue, but other places like California, New York, places that were a bit more locked down in comparison, supposedly they couldn't get orders in. I don't
Mm,
know what was going on. I don't have any of that information, so I just say supposedly because that's just what I'd heard.
gotcha.
But nonetheless, being a salesperson and not getting a percentage of your sales kind of feels weird.
Hmm.
But thanks for asking. But I'm glad each of you are having a good week thus far. Kadir, it definitely sounds as if your week is much better this week than it was last.
Holy fuck. Yeah.
But I will open it up to the floor for whomever would like to take the lead on the recap. Judging by Reckitt's questions before we began the session, I think Reckit should do it.
Ah, shit.
Get wrecked.
I think that. What was your kid's name? I think Finley should do it. What was his name?
Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Finley, tell them. Nothing.
Oh, he's inspired by me, I hear.
He does not perform.
Is
Okay.
that a new trace in the works?
Oh, you're so lucky.
Got him.
So yeah, we started last session having slaughtered the first floor of sleeping enemies. After some slight miscommunication, no worries, we got it all sorted out.
And by sorted out, we mean murdered.
It turned out fine for us. It's okay. We continued on, and we fought a big guy downstairs. Some of us did not survive, like our comrade.
He tried to tell the story.
Nice.
I hope
That-
he's shitting himself.
That's the recap I wanted. There you go.
That's not his lips, that's his butt.
Yeah, Finley has recently learned how to do raspberries, so that's his thing right now.
I blame Ellen. It sounds like an Ellen thing.
But yes, our comrade Onyx unfortunately did not survive that encounter.
The
Could've gone-
raspberries are perfectly timed for that moment.
I'm so sorry, but you did ask me to do this.
No. What I'm saying is like, don't they say like normally when you die, like you defecate yourself? So when you were like Onyx didn't
Oh,
make it,
God.
and then Finley was like, I don't know, it made me laugh.
Oh, that's pretty good. But yeah, it could have gone better. Could have gone worse because there were 3 of us that failed that save that ended up killing Onyx.
Yep. I was just looking. I heard charisma save, and I heard charisma save, and I'm like, oh wow, look at the amount of people in this room who do not have charisma proficiency or charisma at all.
I got a 9, y'all. But yeah, then we continued on. We found some loot here and there. We turned out some lights. Trace continued on to the lower level where he instigated some things. Making his way back to the middle level, we fought some guys. That was a rough one. I think that was close to being a bad one too. And then we made our way downstairs, found it empty, but there is an entrance from the water, and we decided to try and hole up here and maybe regain some resources and health and such.
Few other things. First, on that original mid-floor area, we had discovered a secret wall with 2 secret chests full of secret gold. I shot those. I shot those bad boys into my not bag of holding, and yeah. So they're currently on some kind of altered dimension I call the dream. Then in the body of water that was being referenced was behind a Scooby Doo esque painting. It was like, oh wow, there's just a door back here. So removed the painting, found the door. There was a chest in there too, with which I believe had more loot.
And Scooby
Which
snacks.
potentially.
Well, it kind of did. It did have food in there.
Uh, and now we're trying to figure out the logistics of how to try and get a rest in this place. The combat seems like some kind of likelihood, but if there is combat, we're gonna sure as hell make it a costly one for whoever pops in through the door.
We're either gonna get arrested or arrested.
Something I forgot to mention. The reason we are trying to hole up here is because the portal turned off.
Yep, that's a wonderful point to be making.
The portal in which we entered this facility through.
And
Mhm.
another great point. Once Onyx died, we struggled to bring her back. There were some sad moments. And what I eventually ended up doing is I shot her body into the dream. The body is currently being stored on another plane of existence. So she is still. I mean, we have her body. I guess we just haven't resolved what we're going to do with it once we get back yet. But that is another question for once we escape.
That was pretty good. Is there anything else that you guys would like to add? Um, if not, I would like to just give a friendly reminder of some other things found from last session.
Oh yeah,
Hint, hint.
yeah. I found some potions. The red ones are health potions, and a blue one that I don't know what it is. It tasted spicy, I imagine.
Mana potion, obviously.
This is
Ocean
true.
of raised dead, maybe.
Potion of kill those that aren't monks.
I mean
That
wizards, right?
But y'all don't know that.
oh, that was out of context.
I don't think that Rekid had passed along the information once everyone had begun to debate about how to set up traps and barricades, which
That's true.
we'll get into that in just one moment. I know that you guys had sat around and had a bit of a deliberation, if you will, on what exactly to do after the session, but we will jump into what you all decided on right after I tell you this little bit of narrative I wrote out. Continuing the story inside the southern Yanti ziggurat, with how long each of you had been pressing on, you're quite unsure if the day has fully passed and a new one has risen. However, each of you are quite tired. Making your way down to the third level of the ziggurat, each of you had begun to develop a plan to barricade and trap the rooms and path leading to you, in hopes of getting some much needed rest and perhaps creating a bit of breathing room. With that in mind, I want to share these things that I had found for debris on Roll20. Some made a bit of sense, some not so much. Others I just thought were hilarious. But you guys can place them and, maneuver them in any which way you kind of want in the rooms, and etc. So, first debris is debris.
I think we should name the debris Brie.
And then I'm not really sure what this is, but that was next on the list. It just looks more like a blocked path thing to me. But this is the one I figured you guys would want to use for their trapped areas.
That looks alive. Like his eyes.
I know. I thought this one was funny.
It looks like an angry trash pile that someone attached fish hooks and a mace to.
Yeah.
It looks like a
It looks
what they
like a
call.
trash pile.
Isn't it a chain elemental? I think it is.
What kind of elemental?
Chain elemental.
Not sure.
Came up under debris, and when I saw it, I thought it was funny.
Or chain golem, I guess it's called.
But each of you should have permission to maneuver these pieces. And if more are needed, just let me know. And then you guys can place them where everything is kind of set up.
All right. So, again, what I did send you a list of things that we had kind of resolved on doing. In my inventory, I have what is it? In my inventory, I have 5 bags of caltrops and 2 bags of ball bearings. The 2 bags of ball bearings are 1,000 ball bearings each, and cover a 2 by 2 square area. When you step on them, you have a chance of falling prone, and it probably hurts a little bit too because you're falling on ball bearings. I imagine it's like the worst cousin of Legos. Then I have actual caltrops, 5 bags of 20, so 100 caltrops. Uh, so there is that. The intention, I believe, was to use the ball bearings to block off the side hallways, as well as using some caltrops to block off the side hallways. Anyone stepping through, anybody stepping through the caltrops has to make a dex save, and if it is failed, then they have to move it. What is it? Either half speed or -10 speed. Uh, Walking speed is reduced by 10 feet. And I believe that lasts until a short rest is completed. So anybody stepping through the caltrops has to make a dex save. And then finally, the third entrance, we want to put up the bed against this wall and block it. And also douse the room with oil, which I also have in my inventory. Uh, we we have chests that are we have chests around here. Want to fill them with charcoal? Move them to this room as well. The room with the painting. The idea is, if anybody steps into this room, we put some caltrops in here. We put some of the weapons scattered across the floor to make it difficult terrain. Block off this door with a bed. If anybody comes in, we light that bad boy on fire. Because then they're on fire, walking through caltrops, and I don't know, beds are on fire too, I'm sure, and flaming coal chests. So I'm sure it'll be a bad time. So we'll have limited entry from these side rooms. Uh, it certainly won't be easy. And then oil, caltrops, and weapons, beds all over this room. And I think that about covers everything I had in my inventory. The oil that I had, how much did I have?
I have no idea, but I've found some interesting things for oil.
I didn't have a whole lot. I just had 5 flasks of oil, so it's enough to cover 5 squares or to potentially light a couple of important items on fire, aka we'll douse the beds and maybe a couple of the coal chests that we'll be moving in there. So just in general, it'll be a bad time.
All right.
The caltrops,
You can
if I
move
could
them
get
if
a
you'd like. I've just been making them as you've been listing it off. Those are the whatchamacallits, ball bearings.
All right. And then I think the last thing I wanted to say is we could potentially try to hole up in this room over here. Maybe block it off, and we could try to rest up in there.
Nice. That sounds
We
good.
probably want to have one person who's, kind of like around here in the middle so that they can watch and listen. If anybody does try to sneak up, I mean, I'm sure the ball bearings and or the caltrops and or the flaming oil room will let us know. We'll hear something, and we can
Well,
either choose to hide or fight at that point.
I was thinking about like if this room in here, if we leave no light in here, I'm just going to sit in a corner over here and meditate. I'll be invisible all night, right? I could just sit here. Right, I don't need to like sleep in a bed, right? I can just sit meditating there, and I can watch everything.
I think that's a pretty great point.
Before we go to bed, I'm good. I mean, there's a lot of things that made of wood here, right? I'm going
Yeah.
to find a decent piece of wood, like I don't know, 40 centimeters by like 20 or so. And I'm going to find some charcoal, which I can see down here, and I'm going to carve a figurine at night when I have time, when I'm not on watch or sleeping, meditating.
Okay. So with that being the plan, what is your watch order for while you all try to get some rest?
You know what? There is one other thing I would like to do.
Oh no, I got rid of the rest of the tokens already.
It's not related to that. So
Oh, thank goodness.
I would like to douse a length of rope in oil. Let's say 35. You know what? Just the full 50 feet, and I'd like for it to lead to this room to where Trace will be meditating. If he wants to set the room on fire, he can just strike a torch at any time and just and hit that rope.
Good idea.
It's doused in oil. It'll go straight through.
That's a damn good idea. With the utilization of everything in your inventory, the ideas, all that kind of stuff, Kadir, go ahead and give yourself inspiration.
Thank you. I'm removing an ass load of stuff from my inventory right now.
Well, I guess you
Removing,
feel lighter.
removing ball bearings, caltrops, rope, and oil. How high is the ceiling?
15 foot.
All right. I'll save that. I'll save that one for a different day. Remind
And the
me
watch
if I
order?
ever.
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
go ahead.
uh, what was the old? I think what was the old watch order? So first was Trace, second was Onyx and Kadir, and third was Krev Rekid. Um, so I
Well,
think we'll keep the same order minus Onyx.
what is the lighting situation?
Neither Rekid nor I have dark vision.
Which is fine if that, for example, a chandelier is lit, but if
It is
everything has
not.
been
The only light
I
is from your staff.
If the room is completely
Or your
closed
spirit.
off, is there a reason not to light the chandelier?
yes, to keep for Trace. My suggestion, I can give both of you light. I'll cast the light spell as you're going into the watch.
Less than an hour, though, doesn't it?
If what?
It only lasts 1 hour, doesn't it?
I mean, I can do a bonfire if needed.
that works too.
Couldn't we just do simple? Okay, yeah, okay, that works. Yeah, that's fine.
Or
I'll
I
just
mean,
make
you could
sure
turn
not
on the,
to set your oil on fire.
or you could light the chandelier.
Sure.
Bonfire on the chandelier.
Ah,
Bam.
All right, so
You-
then, if everyone's ready to go into the watch order, place yourselves where you'd like to be, and then I believe we begin with Trace.
I'm going to sit there and I'm going to carve a. Well, I know you call it the god of the moon, but I'm going to call it the moon weaver. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to to carve like a elf reaching for the moon, with both hands as a like a little statue or pendant.
Is this elf you?
With so what did you say?
Is this elf you?
No, just an elf in general, like a unspecified elf. And then I'm just going to sit in the corner.
All right, Rekid. My guess is, thank you, because I was going to ask for that as well, Trace. My guess is that you will be letting the light from the staff go, or moving into another place.
so I guess let's see. So I am not the first watch, right?
No.
that's,
Traces.
Traces.
I think we're third. Yeah.
You're last, yeah.
All right, one sec. Hmm. Is this a forge back here or like a fireplace of some sort?
It's more like an oven.
Is it lit?
No, not anymore.
Oh. I don't know. I guess up here.
Greg?
Pretty good choice.
This room is closed off here, right? Like this door is the only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I opened it so good.
I'm gonna have the door open, I guess, but I'm gonna sit here.
Prefer tighter areas.
Yeah.
There's no dresser, drawers around, so this is the next best thing, I guess.
Yeah.
His trunks might fit.
All right. So, for the first watch order, we're gonna do this. Make sure everything goes well. Fingers crossed. And with 4 hours passing, all seems quiet.
Nice. I'm going to wake up the next one for watch. I'm going to stay in this corner, by the way, when I meditate.
Mhm.
So I'm just going to wake up. I guess it was Kadia was next, right?
Yep. And now that you are a bit more attentive, if you will, being a bit more attentive to detail, you notice that you have made fairly good progress on your little statue, wooden statue carving.
Did not? Yeah, I wanted to be like around my neck, right, with a leather. Right.
Yeah, it'll still take a few more hours to complete, but not too much longer.
Nice. Well, seeing as I'm an elf, as soon as I like have spare hours, I'm going to use those for the rest of the night. I don't know. I guess I have a few more at some point during the night.
Hey, Kadir, during your watch, while Trace is still over in the corner, can you give me a perception check? You hear Trace whittling away, but you catch the sound. It sounds like a splash of water.
Direction?
Um, from the loudness of it, it would have to be from the pool that you had found.
I will. All right. I will use. I will use. My. I will. Oh, actually, they're probably asleep. So, I will use prestidigitation to make a noise in this room and over here that would wake them up. Uh something natural to this area. Maybe a sound like a rock or a door opening or something like that.
Trace, you hear the sounds from the prestidigitation, and then Trace and Kadir, you hear what sounds like something either stepping or some form of weight on some of the debris you had placed to block the path.
Well, I just sit and like listen and see if they. Well, whoever makes a sound is if they're trying to remove it or not. I'll just stay put.
Rekid Krev, hearing the sounds, I was kind of hoping that Kadir would just go like, psst, psst, give you bits of whispers, but you hear bits of sounds. Do you react to it or no?
Does that assume it woke us up at least?
Assuming that was Kadir's intent, which I'm pretty sure it was from the pings,
Sure.
I do
Was.
believe so.
Yeah, I would investigate.
I would
Yeah.
imagine each of you, especially after the previous hours to 2 hours events with losing Onyx, each of you being at least a bit on edge, not to mention the amount of experience, needing to kind of sleep light when in a dangerous area.
I'm probably not getting very good sleep. Not deep sleep, rather. Yeah, I'd definitely get up to check it out too. I'd open the door because I had kind of closed it halfway. I'd come up to peek around the corner.
I look at Trace. I can see everybody. I can see. I'm in a position where I can see everybody. I'll reach. I'll reach down for. I'll reach down for a weapon, that or a knife that's at my belt, and I'll look up. I'll look up at everyone, as if to say, "Be ready."
Yep.
Each of you begin to hear the sounds of the wood breaking and the sounds of a creature, something, in the room just off to your west.
Gonna stealth real quick. If that's cool.
Yeah, of course.
Alright. I gotta open my character sheet.
I just pull up my bow and aim this way.
I
Oof.
do. I feel like so it sounds like they're in this room.
Yes. Trace, you'll hear what sounds like a snap.
Like a trap going off?
Seems that one of the caltraps have caught something.
Nice.
But it does just seem to be right around the corner. You're unable to see, but each of you begin to hear like a bit of commotion. It sounds that this captured thing, we'll
I
say, is flailing.
I I'm gonna use minor illusion. I'm gonna create a fake wall right here that matches the rest of the facade, so that I can't be directly seen. After doing that, um, I call out an abyssal. What are you doing in there?
Unfortunately, you get no reply. You just hear bits of flopping, flailing. You hear a few of the chest filled with the coal get hit, where you can hear bits of coal drop down, hit the floor, and bits of splashing from the oil remnants on the floor as well.
Does it sound like one person or many people? Or one creature?
It seems like one.
Does it sound like a big creature? Can we tell?
No, it's not very big.
I don't think there's a UNT.
I don't either.
Soon, as each of you just hold your ground, a bit of a light begins to appear from the room, growing brighter and brighter. Then, as a flash of flame shoots out of the room, reaching near the chandelier, Kadir, with it being forced down a certain path, you find yourself, well, the closest to danger, if you will, but still at a safe distance. The heat is quite immense, as Trace, you'll notice that the entire room, Kadir, you as well, I think you have a pretty good look around the corner for it, is in flames.
Well,
That worked, I guess.
what's funny and kind of awful about it is that if you hit enough caltrops, your speed can actually go to 0. And if you're trapped in a burning room with 0 speed, well, that kind of only goes one way.
Well, needless to say, whatever was in there is either dead or, well,
Immune to fire.
Immune to fire.
Cooking.
Yeah, I was gonna say same train of thought.
I didn't even think immune to fire, but I was just gonna say cooking.
Right. Oh, breakfast is served.
Yes, but what kind? I suppose we'll never know. And honestly, I'm okay with that.
Damn.
Should we wait like a little bit longer and then check it out?
I mean, we can.
Well, I don't want to go back to sleep without knowing what's behind that.
Well, About how long does it take for this inferno to burn out?
Well, doing some
Oh,
quick math on some quick ignition with the oil, there's a lot of coal in there as well, and coal burns for quite a bit of time. It will. I would probably guess with the amount of wood and everything in there as well, at least 30 minutes to an hour before it would recede enough to be at least a bit safer, if not completely safe.
Yeah, go back to bed. I'll let you know when it's your watch.
All
back to
right.
bed. Yeah, baby. Oh, back to meditating.
There's a chest in that room that's calling for you, Krev. I don't know if you've ever slept on a bed of fruit before, but
It's
You're talking about
probably
this
amazing.
chest in here.
Trace, Kadir, can each of you give me a perception check? Actually, Rekid and Krev, you as well.
Okay.
Since you
Is
have
that perception?
not made it back into your rooms yet.
ooh,
God damn.
Um, Rekid, Krev, and Trace, each of you notice this bit of red coming out of the flames. After a minute or so passes during this conversation, it seems that something is beginning to emerge. Kadir, you notice everyone's attention caught on something, and as you turn, you will spot a red snake.
Huh.
Is he red because he's burned?
You can go ahead and give me an animal handling check or a nature check
I was gonna say I'm not going up to
if you
him.
want to go up and touch it.
Not going up to touch him, but I'll take an animal handling check from here.
That's it really good.
I'm assuming I can't guidance this because it's in the moment.
what does this red creature look like? A red snake?
Indeed. You can tell that the red is natural.
I don't think that red is from the fire, everyone.
Fire? Should be fire under fire. I ready my bow.
Kill it, but not with fire.
All right. I mean, if everyone's attention is if it's a snake, I think that's gonna catch an eldritch blast.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Well, not Eldritch Blast, but yeah.
I mean, is it just moving, or is it a humanoid, or is it just a snake?
It's a snake.
How big is it?
It's about 3-4 foot in length. As it's making its way a bit more into the room, you'll see its head begin to turn up towards the chandelier.
I'm gonna leave it
moving it.
alone.
I'm quickly moving into the room over here.
Does it look like it's wounded from the fire or the caltrops?
You see a few piercing points along the body, but you don't see any burns or anything of that manner.
Do I assess its combat level? I mean, does it appear dangerous?
To be fair, Trace, a lot of things aren't very dangerous for you.
With my
Ah.
history of looking at and studying beasts, would I recognize this creature?
As
Yeah,
a
I mean-
snake.
As like a
It's a
which breed of
snake.
snake? Do I know the breed or? Okay.
No, it's a red snake.
Thanks. Do I remember if it's poisonous?
Well, as you begin to wonder that, it will open its mouth, and as a bit of flame begins to boil up from the throat into the mouth, it will light the chandelier.
Ooh.
Then
That was rude.
the head turns towards you, Rekid.
Just kind of put a thumbs up.
Everyone, go ahead and roll me initiative.
Aw. Wanted
Oh, boy.
to be nice to Snick.
Here I
Okay,
go.
okay,
killing
okay.
again.
Just for record, if Rickett rolls higher initiative than me this time, that's just unbelievable. This shouldn't be possible. Okay, I think I can beat an 11.
We'll see how that goes.
How dare you curse me like this?
Oh, good.
I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea because Wrecker went quick because he could try to stun the thing.
Ah, I hope you like bah.
Parry this, you filthy casual.
Dexterity save, everybody. Trace.
Well, I'm just going to fuck this thing up. I mean,
Do it to it, buddy.
well, no, sadly no Hunter's Mark, but everything else. And I'm even going to use a charge of the Psychic. I have one left. The Mind Sliver. So advantage due to being first round. 25?
That'll hit.
And intellect saving throw.
That's a 0.
That's a fail.
Hmm.
So,
In what world is that a
Hope so.
success?
so a minus
Shrug.
D4 on, a minus D4 on next saving throw. And I'm going to attack again. Sharpshooter again, obviously. And that's 26.
That'll hit.
So 23 points of damage. So 52 in total, and I'm going to shoot again. Ooh, that's probably a miss.
Unless it
13.
isn't.
That is a miss.
Damn it. Oh, that's my. I'm going to take a few steps back here, and that's my turn.
Only did 52
To be
damage.
perfectly honest, I thought you were gonna kill it.
Almost dead, to be fair.
Kadir, I'm pretty sure you can kill this.
Stepping forward right in front of it, going to fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts. Bam, bam.
Yep, that's it.
And I fire that bastard 20 feet back into the Inferno.
Watch it heals.
Oh, let's go back to sleep then.
Yep.
Can we verify there's nothing else in that room?
Wanna
Nope.
check it out.
I wonder why it lit this chandelier.
It had a job to do. Prestidigitation, chandelier go out.
I wonder if that is a signal. If that is like a trigger for something.
I would like to recall some information, if that's okay.
Sure,
I would
what are you
like-
looking for?
Was this chandelier already out when we came down here?
No.
For the first time? No. When we put it out, was that before or after we discovered the portal was closed?
After. Because you guys went up there before you came down here.
Okay. All right, that's all I have then.
Good
Are you
thoughts.
thinking?
I like the thought process.
Can I inspect the chandelier for any arcanic markings?
Sure. You can go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
I'll give him advantage.
I'm gonna guidance it. I didn't add it yet. 18.
It's a chandelier.
Na 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 na.
All right. Then.
Going to go back to this room and like find a few of these crates over here and like make a barricade here, and then go back to sleep.
That is so. Honestly, if we can't make a rest or we have to get out via some other method, we could try to turn on detect magic and walk back through and see if we can find some kind of magical switch for turning on the portal.
Or maybe going down the water holes.
Well, my logic is that we've completed more than half the rest now. It's over 4 hours, right? I think
Yeah.
we should like try to do the rest now.
I agree.
Does it? Okay.
All right. Kadir, it's the end of your watch. Another hour passes, and other than the flames dying down a bit, and it feeling maybe a bit more comfortable instead of cold and damp. A little bit of heat and warmth. Warmth is nice.
I will wake up the boys and go hang out in this room.
All right. In halfling, I'll say, "How about that bonfire you were talking about?"
All right. I'll just make sure to not do it on like something that's covered in oil.
I
Yeah.
think the trap has been sprung, though.
Right. Maybe just light it in that corner there.
Your little
Think I'll-
campfire.
Yeah, just a little campfire.
I'm going to rest these old bones by that fire while we keep watch.
Oh, all this record. Now I'm curious. I mean, does he like? I mean,
Yeah.
Whatever is considered old for this kind of time period. I don't think
55.
27.
I was gonna say 32.
18.
I don't know.
I
Where,
could-
I don't know where you got the stones from for this, but a nice little campfire appears.
I could die at
Hey, I collect stones. You know that.
pockets full of rocks.
Yeah,
Yep.
but you were using them to craft armor.
Still got plenty of shiny rocks.
Gabo would be proud.
Mm-hmm.
However, for the rest of the watch, all is quiet, other than hearing the wood crackle, give bits of snaps and pops as the flame eats away the fuel. It will eventually completely dissipate.
Nice. And a big bits appeared. That's some magic right there.
Oh, they were already there. I can't remove those. Would have been dope though. So, doing a little bit of quick research, it does seem combat is considered a vigorous activity. But with it being very minimal combat, I kind of really just thought Trace was going to kill it in 2 arrows, but it rolled a little low on the damage in comparison to what he normally does.
Technically, only 2 of us got in combat.
And I was going to say, and with Krev and Rekid not doing anything, kind of definitely a bit of a different situation. So I don't think I've ever had combat go less than 1 round, let alone only 2 turns.
There's 6 seconds, right?
Yeah. Like, so, with that in mind, I will allow a short rest to be completed. But I will say, I think if it would have gone one full round, that would have interrupted it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I'm back, by the way.
Welcome back.
Oh,
so-
now I understand the message you
Question: Do you question does the short rest also proc any possible levels?
No, I'm not giving you guys your experience in the middle of a dungeon. You are not in a safe area.
All right. Well, in that case, I will take my
Well,
my two.
why did we rest then?
For HP and because Kadir and I think Rek could get stuff back on a short rest too.
I get 2 spell
Yeah.
slots, 2 level 3 spell slots back. So there's that. And also a load of health. Right, 16, 24. That's max health. And you get one hit die back per rest.
Mm-hmm.
And Rekid also gets his spell slots back. Or I'm sorry, his key points back and his spell slots. To be honest,
Key points are basically spell slots, and he gets a bit of a recharge on the staff.
Yeah.
and also on top of that, Krev gets both of his
Wild shapes.
wild shapes back. So there's that. So it's not. I mean, it's certainly not spell slots, but it's a lot of something. I mean, I'm back up to 4 spell slots, so there's that.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. Don't worry. I just thought that the whole plan was that because we want to get level.
I
I
mean,
guess it's a little bit of metagaming, but yeah.
I considered that a I considered that like leveling up to me is almost like a meta idea. So I was just in it for the short rest spell slots, to be honest.
20.
There's almost no difference to me. But
Bah!
the one thing I did want to ask was, can we? Shit, what was I gonna say? You know what? Never mind. I can't remember what I was gonna say.
Well,
All right.
Comrades.
So that will put you at full recharge for your bow.
We lost Matt.
Uh-oh.
yeah, he said he had to reboot real quick.
Oh,
Well, we'll give him a moment, but I was just going over the charges for the magic weapons. Rekid, can you roll your thing?
My what?
Your recharge. I'm trying to remember. Oh, never mind.
No,
You only
I
get
just-
one.
Right.
I forgot. All the rest have re-rolls. You were the only one that could only get one.
All good.
it's something. Oh yeah. The blue potion, the spicy one.
That you don't
Yeah,
know. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it tastes great. You should try some.
Could I perchance take the chance to identify it?
Yeah.
I would like to ritual cast that.
It is basically a mana potion, like Trey said.
Uh,
I wrote down the details, Kyle, if you want me to just.
I can't remember what I sent to you, but yes, you can pass that along.
Okay. Can I just say it out loud since
Yeah,
it was
sure.
identified? Okay. It restores 2 spell slots.
of any level?
It wasn't specified.
2 spell slots.
Wow, it's pretty awesome.
So whether like if you know up to level 9 spells, you can get a level 9 spell. Uh, if you only have level 1s, then you get 2 level 1 spell slots back. But how you use it and where it goes is up to you. This potion's quality is, I think they labeled it as very rare, but I think it should be like even like legendary. But I didn't make it. It's variant equipment, and I just like the idea because there's not much that you can get spell slots back with.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Uh, can I make an Arcana check to get an idea of what might have been used to make this?
Let me see if that's in the notes that they made. If not, I'll just make it up. But you can go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Damn.
So for its color, obviously with like the base being water, it is infused with just like an arcane concentration. And while you're unsure, it is definitely a bit similar to how you craft magic items. It just seems that with a bit of diamond dust, blueberries, seawater, and then a bit of holy water as well. And then with an arcane focus, kind of just sitting there and imbuing it with magic, giving up how it's listed for creation. It didn't give like ingredients, but basically like you put in spell slots and then you get out those spell slots. But since this one was unknown of exactly its origin, I'm allowing you to restore 2 spell slots of your choice because I know it doesn't exceed the level. Because I think, wait, you have level 3 spells at most?
Yeah.
I was assuming, but I figured it wasn't above 5.
Krev, how are you doing on as far as arcanic power?
I've used 2 spells.
Do you have any third levels?
I've only used 1. I've got 2 left.
All right.
I used 1 second.
In that case, well, I will. I'll go ahead and give it back to Rakid. That is very powerful. We should use it when the time becomes necessary. But
I raised my hand for a moment. I have nothing left at this moment.
Just, I wanted to throw in there as well because I read the paragraph looking for the ingredients. It also states that you can use it to restore key points and sorcery points as well, which I thought was kind of cool.
Oh,
I like this. I think I'm just going to add this as like a permanent item. But just to pass it along. Trace, as he stated, he is out.
Just saying, I won't exactly use it now, but if we get to combat again, I might. It would be very good for me to get just. I mean, any spell slot, but like make my damage so much better.
yeah, I think I should be the last one to hold on to this.
I mean, I prefer not to use it, and I hope I don't have to. But if we get into trouble again, I think I will have to, because I have nothing left at the moment.
I'd offer it to Trace.
Oh, I'll take it. So, should we get back to the elves?
yes.
Should we check?
Sorry. I was gonna say I am swapping out the spell just in case someone else goes down.
I
Grab the diamond, yes?
I pop over the diamond. Take good care of it.
Yes.
Try not to use it in the, well, I suppose I should say that to the rest of us.
If
Just,
someone goes down for the count, and I don't just mean bleeding out, I won't have a choice but to use it.
I will try not to go down, but no promises.
yes,
Or we
if
take.
if
Sorry.
you are on the front line, Rekid, please play it safe. Do not be afraid to dodge. I'm afraid that I will be making if I catch myself on the front line, I may do the same. We must remember that since this is a survival situation, and I think you can actually use dodge as a bonus action with one key point. Our goal is just to make it out, and the more time we can buy for Trace to put in the death nail, the better off we will be. We can out-damage our foes. I think it is your goal and mine to make sure they do not damage us as little as possible.
It's true.
Well,
What is the plan here? We're going through the water?
Well, I'm gonna take 10 minutes to ritual cast water breathing.
We perhaps we should check the portal once more, just in case.
Yeah.
I think it would be smart to re-up a little water breathing though at the beginning of the day.
whatever is down there, if there is a king, I cannot suffer it to live. They have killed Onyx, and we cannot let this pass. We are
You mean
we are nearly at full strength.
Well, I guess that means we go down there regardless of if the portal is open or not.
Well, doesn't the water just lead outside the temple?
That's the assumption.
Possibly, possibly not.
Because we saw the hole, whatever it's called, the entrance, when we got into before we got into the cigarette, right, on the water. So, yeah.
All right. Well,
But yeah, let's check the portal first. That makes sense.
So is that
I
what each of you
suppose-
do?
it is. I guess it's at least good for us to know. We'll light the chandelier. I'll light the chandelier first, and also this furnace.
Got it. Anything else as you make your way up?
Perception checks in case anything else has shown up. Also collecting the caltrops, and
Oh, those are gone.
these ones aren't.
Yeah, those ones aren't. I was kind of hoping you didn't say anything about the other ball bearings, so that way someone slipped and fell, but that was all.
So I will take 2 caltrops back.
And then I think instead of 1,000, you can just add 500. Because I think you had some others split in here as well.
I imagine picking up 1,000 ball bearings would be probably take a long ass time.
tedious
I'm just
for
gonna
you?
leave them. Yeah, I'm just
Got
gonna
it.
leave them. That's fine.
All right. Well, making your way through the levels of the ziggurat, you make your way back to the first level room that you entered, where you see the portal lit, giving off a bit of a blue hue.
Are we going through?
I think we must go to the bottom of this. Again, I do not want to suffer the 1T to live after claiming Onyx's life.
So does that mean you want
Right.
to go through the portal, through the water?
The water.
I'm assuming my water breathing would have gone off by now.
Oh yeah, I would just assume that you would do that right before going through, or
Hmm.
um, you know,
Yeah, the
re-upping
ritual
it
ending.
just in
Yeah.
case,
Yeah.
you know, as you had stated. But if
Hmm.
you do decide to go through the water, you will have water breathing.
Do we want water walking? Do we want to go to the top, or do we want to stay underwater?
Well, I think we need to dive. Let's see.
Yeah.
All right.
Trace, if you would do the honors and go first.
Yeah, I'll do a dive into the water.
Got it.
Oh my god, I'm moving myself. Ooh.
Woo! The rest of you?
I'll dip a toe in to see how cold it is.
It's pretty warm, actually.
Sorry, I peed in it earlier.
I'll wade into it gently down the stairs.
Yeah, I was gonna say use the stairs. All right, so Trace leading the way, followed by Rekid.
Spear in hand, of course.
I will follow.
Testing something out. When I get underwater, can I use, since I now have water breathing, does that allow me to use verbal components of spells?
Yes.
All right. Well, there we go.
Yup, yup.
As each of you make your way through the tunnels, assuming you all go through the same one.
When we get down, is it obvious that they are two separate areas?
Yes, there are two holes.
Okay. I assume they just led to the same underwater area.
Yep. But I assume we take the same one just in case, right?
Yes.
It's both of those I figured were pretty safe assumptions, especially the first one to be made. As you make your way down, each of you quite easily notice, well, not so much you, Reckon, with how dark it is, but or you actually, Krev. I keep forgetting halflings don't have dark vision either. So Trace and Kadir, you'll notice the another path, which both of you assume is the other hole. Continuing on, Kadir and Trace, after about 30 minutes have passed, can you give me a perception check?
Sepurino.
Being in complete darkness, Rekid and Krev, each of you find it a bit difficult to maneuver about, but you begin to figure out it's best to just pull yourself along the walls. Trace and Kadir, each of you notice there are quite a bit of small snake-like holes that you had seen outside of the ziggurat below water. But the path continues on.
Nice.
At this point, a full hour has passed of just winds and turns. Kadir, Trace, each of you noticing just numerous amounts of snake holes that Krev and Rekid are both using to kind of grasp and pull themselves along. You all eventually make your way to a fork in the path. Left or right?
Can I feel any like stream coming from anywhere or anything along those lines?
No, the water feels still.
And do they one appear to go up, one to go down? Any like differences between the two?
One goes a bit off to the left. The left one goes a bit off to the left, and the right one goes off to the right.
Oh, you always go the right way, right? So let's go right.
I use my magical tinkering ability to touch a rock and color it a glowing blue, and placing it at the front or at the right path.
Is
Okay.
it like glowing blue?
Yes,
Ah.
I will, and actually, come to think of it, it does give off 5 feet of light. I will go ahead and touch another rock, make it yellow, and give it to you.
Who is you in this case?
The Rekid, the man in the behind. I'm assuming.
Okay. Well, continue down the right one.
Okay. So, roughly an hour passes of more winds and turns, and eventually leading up, you all find yourself in this room.
Which hole did we come out of?
The right one, but I'm going to move your tokens over for you, so that way you don't have to worry about that.
What are these circles on the ground?
What circles?
Right here on the floor, over the yellow floor.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Those stone-looking thing.
I'm just kidding. So, before you in the room, as you, break the surface of the water, you find yourselves in a pretty small room, 20 by 20, and two small stones are, I guess, on the path before you.
My friends, I want to touch it greatly.
Do so.
Okay. I touched this one.
Which one?
Yeah, which one do you touch?
The southern one.
Okay.
With my non-dominant left hand.
Rekid disappears.
I
Fuck.
thought that was the case.
Like,
I'm going to do the same
mine
thing.
disappear.
He's
I'm
not.
going to
Alright,
touch the left one as well.
There we go, touching it.
All right, same.
The decision has been made. I'm not sure it was a good one, but it was made. I mean, after the situation with Onyx going into the portal, I know that if someone goes, the rest of you gotta go in a couple of seconds unless somebody's coming back.
And each of you find yourselves in another room with quite a few crates. And as each of you make your way into the room, you'll hear a voice. Leave here. Leave and I'll spare your lives.
Is this a language we could all understand?
Yes.
Okay.
I was gonna say I don't know this one.
Hmm.
I telepathically say to each of you, "The fuck was that?"
Someone that scared us, you?
Was this a voice that I recognized by any chance?
No.
So we came out of this dome to the left, right? Or how does it work?
Yep. Each of you, Rekid, you'll notice as the others follow, they all come out of the stone to the left.
Fascinating.
I think we should continue and take the Naughty Stone, but let's look at the crates first. Just in
Agreed.
case.
Yeah,
Careful
let's.
of the buttons, I would say.
Yep. I guess we're popping one of them bad boys open.
You find a good amount of dried meats and fruits.
All
A
right.
good amount of food.
Which stone did we appear by? Was it this one?
It
Correct.
was.
Should we go back and touch this one?
No, I touched this one.
Fuck. God. I also touched that one.
Yeah, same.
God, fuck it.
I must have. Okay,
I'm just waiting. I'm
Ju-
waiting
ju-
for him to
just-
say, "Oh, boss battle, roll initiative."
just a group decision. Yeah, should I drink that potion?
I don't think so. Honestly, I think it has the capability of bringing back level 9 spell slots. Saving
I
that
know.
for like a day where
Oh,
we're
I didn't
fighting
say
God.
that. I just said in theory that's what you could do.
That could like be a revivify or something, dude. I don't think that's worth a hunter's mark.
Yes, that is what that is what I was going to say. I don't think that is worth a hunter's mark.
With
I
how much
think
damage you do, you really don't.
that is something you do when you are about to fight, when you have fought God and you need to come back, or
And fight the second god.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Well,
If I lose, okay.
as each of you appear in
Continue.
the room, there are a few stacks of hay, and hold on, Wreckit. You get your ass back there. You let me finish this description, you son of a bitch.
Fucking crazy, you son of a bitch.
And then down the hall, a stone.
Do I get like nest kind of feels from here?
Say that again?
Do I get a nest feel?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they were kind of sleeping on something like this on the top level.
I'm going to like light it. This is hay. I'm going to light these bottles of hay just to be freaking annoying.
Question is this the end of the hallway, or
No, that was just from the angle that everyone was at.
okay?
But peering down the hall, two more stones,
Fuck.
and before it gets to a bigger room. But at this point, as Trace begins to light one of the haystacks on fire, Wreckid, can you give me a perception check, please?
Yes.
Like, you see a lot of rocks and you feel the urge to touch all of them simultaneously.
You hear a bit of a rustle from the hay just behind you, and as you turn to look, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, then nearly a dozen, 24 small-sized snakes, roughly about 6 inches in length, begin to make their way out and attempt to bite you.
Huh.
Fuck.
I set the whole thing on bonfire.
Wait, are we in initiative?
I mean, I feel like since we're already burning the nest, kind of.
Yes, the burning of the nest was a good idea, but it did kind of piss off the others. This will be a 23 to hit, and then I will ask each of you to roll initiative. Before we get into our combat, we'll go ahead and take a break.
Oh my god,
All
no.
right.
Totally shit initiative.
So, as the party begins to roll initiative, we'll go ahead and take our 5-10 minute break and be back in just a moment. Stay tuned.
Good.
we're back. So, just to clarify, as the snakes attempted to bite you there, Rekid, it was a 23 to hit.
That does hit.
And can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Alright, so you will take 6 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and then 8 points of poison.
That's better than I expected.
Ow.
The mini trace.
Alright, well, since initiative is rolled, Trace.
Oh, I'm just going to fire the fucker. Like, sharpshooter and everything. Oh, just sharpshooter. So...
Oh.
Oh, that's a crit.
Oh!
Is it dead?
It's
Maybe.
been a while. So...
36.
36.
Right?
Yeah.
18, 18, 36.
And fire again.
No need.
Oh.
That actually killed it. Damn.
And as the arrow kind of gives a bit of a ricochet off of the floor, with the amounts that there are, Trace banks the shot off the floor, ricocheting off the wall, then the wall to the north, before hitting the ceiling, and then hitting a couple more before enough snakes have been pierced, where the rest scatter. Enough to where, Rekid, you can just stomp on him and take him out.
It is somehow impressive killing a swarm of snakes with one arrow, I must say.
I think that they're highly resistant to the piercing damage. But
I would actually think that just he hits one of them, but it hits with the force of, a fucking howitzer, so the entire pile just explodes.
Yeah.
I just so you know, I mean, damage was resisted there, but it was enough to still kill it.
oh damn, they just don't have a lot of hit points.
Well, I always roll for hit points, so
Okay.
like I never use the average or like the
Yeah.
max. Keeps everyone on their
Wow.
toes.
Wow.
I'm going to move a bit up here. I assume we're still
See-
in combat.
See, this is why I want to touch the stones. The stones never hurt me.
You say that. The stones haven't hurt you yet.
I mean, technically,
Go
the
back,
stone
Rekid. You guys are still
indirectly
in
hurt you.
combat.
Oh.
Beans.
Yeah, I'm just going to fire an arrow into the lower haystack.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
I assume that's disadvantage, but I have advantage, so it's a straight roll,
Mhm.
right? I'll just fire.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage. As the
Okay.
arrow shoots into the haystack, it goes in, disappearing, and then for just a brief second before penetrating the wall behind, a snake on the arrow tip.
Well, I'm going to do the same thing again. I mean, that's might as well. With my last shot.
Is that not a disadvantage? Never mind.
Fucking
And-
Christ.
It is the first turn of combat, so I have advantage, but then I have disadvantage, so it's just straight roll. Right.
Well, I wasn't sure if the darkness didn't. Yeah.
You can never have so 16 point damage.
All right. Not nearly as deadly on that one. All right, and it is about halfway dispersed as a few of the arrows just penetrate as they slide, getting a bit redirected from the ground in the hay, connecting with a couple more of this tiny snakes.
Nice. And that's my turn. Oh, I'm going to take it. No, I'm good. I'll stay down.
My turn.
It's your turn to roll.
Oh,
It will
no.
be your turn as these swarm of snakes begin to make their way down the path and towards you, Trace. Rickard.
Well, all right. I'll make 2 spear attacks.
Got it?
First of all, can I see?
You do
Yes.
have the bit of light given to you from Kadir.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
16 will hit.
I will attempt a stunning strike.
Wow.
You strike one. However, the rest are still moving.
Oh. Damn. Second spear attack.
You have above a 10 in, right?
Yes.
With that, you'll note that stunning it isn't going to work. There's too many.
Yeah, that makes sense. Second spear attack.
$14 hits.
Am I noticing that my spear's piercing damage isn't being quite very effective by any chance?
It's almost the same as Trace's arrows, besides the first really lucky shot, it seems, or maybe skill from Trace's end. But you are only able really to get like 1 to 2 at a time thrusting forward with the spear.
Okay. I will spend a chi point to take the dodge action as a bonus action.
Got it. That's 2 spent.
And that's it for me. I guess I should have been there.
Yeah, I put it on the grid for you. That was my fault.
Course.
Krev.
Yeah, I'm going to bonfire it.
Got it.
DC 16 dex.
God damn.
That is a 23 on the save.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
There's a lot of them. Take that into consideration.
I would think them being in a nest would slow them down, but
I would think
Burn a
that
pile.
that would make it easier to burn them.
Well,
yeah,
I
that
guess
too.
like because they're like, since it's like a swarm, I imagine them like less being like right on top of each other and kind of like spread out like at least a tiny bit.
Yeah,
That
but
would
like
be
with the
that
hay
would be my
itself,
guess. Yeah. With the hay itself, I mean you'll be able to add the little extra damage, but it is halved, correct?
halved.
Because of the save.
Because of the save.
Oh no, cantrips do no damage when
Okay.
they save.
But
But I'm just saying, if the hay is on fire, then
Yes, you
they're
can roll
like
me a D4.
on. Okay.
Nice. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah. Well, let me move. Yeah.
Trace followed behind the ones that came down just before. More are following. All right. So as they scurry out from the fire, Rekid, These ones will begin to give you cute little snake anklets as they coil around and attempt to bite you.
All right, I am dodging. So
Yes, from your bonus action.
yeah.
Oh, what of alternate worlds? First roll was a natural 1, and then the next one was a 24. So this misses.
Yay.
And a few of them just don't even seem to have any teeth as they like kind of just gum you a little bit. You feel
Oh.
even little tiny pricks here and there, but these don't have, they're not grown enough to pierce their skin.
Oh. Now I'm sad.
Brings us to Kadir.
All right. I'm going to spend one of my lower level spell slots, my level 1s, on hexing this bad boy right here, and I'm going to throw 2 Eldritch Blasts. I'm also going to step back some to here. I'm assuming there's no light over here. Do I have advantage? Are they able to see me?
You can go ahead and roll it.
All right.
I
would
will
this be
leave that
roll-
up for mystery whether or not it hits.
Do I roll with or without advantage? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it with it, but I'm not gonna give you.
Oh, okay.
I'll just let you know if it hits or it doesn't.
And actually, I forgot to add hex to
That'll
that
hit.
first one. And
First one hits and second one doesn't. Now I will grant you the knowledge of them, you feeling that they can see.
in that case, they take 11 damage and send them 10 feet in that direction.
Oh, that was very smart. That's a nice move, Kadir.
Well,
There you
if
go.
I would have landed both, I think I
few
could
of
have
them
prevented some damage, but
A few of them get battered as they're pushed away, but with the two swarms next to each other, they're almost creating a giant, perfect swarm, if you will. God. Is that the end of your turn, Kadir?
I don't think I can do anything else, no.
Trace, brings us to you.
Oh. Don't have sneak. Oh, is this darkness? Then I mean, am I in darkness now?
I think from what Kadir said that the light is only about 5 foot, so it's really just kind of like dim lit around, like very, very tiny bit, so around Kadir or Rekid. So yes, you will be in darkness.
And I'll fire at the closest one here.
Got it?
So well, that means I have advantage. So I should have sneak attack. I'll fire. One shot. 17.
Yes, that hits. Couldn't remember their AC
Yes.
for a moment.
So 22.
22.
I will fire again.
Mm-hmm. First arrow pierces a few of the snakes as it makes a snake shish kebab.
Nice. So 22, I assume that
That
hits.
hits.
So that will be 24 points of damage.
Nice.
So 22, so 46 in total, right? Yeah. And I'm going to, I need to get in the corner. I'm just going to, like, how much I can move? I'm going to move down there.
Got it.
And that's my turn. Oh. Should I give me a second? No, that's smart. That's smart. Yeah. Oh,
These make their way towards you, Kadir. They will attempt the same thing. You need to crawl over you and attempt to bite you. Leave it like that. I still think this is a miss. What's your AC? It's a 23, isn't it?
21.
21? Okay. I feel like I always give you more credit. But this is a miss. 20 to hit.
Oof.
This brings us to Rekid. These snakes are all over you.
Yeah. So noticing my spear's not doing too hot against them, I'll use my attack action as unarmed attacks.
Crush them.
Good, good.
$23 hits. 27 hits.
Fucking hope. Oh my god.
Are they still... Yeah, okay.
There's a couple more on you.
Then a bonus action, a third unarmed strike.
Got it. It's a hit!
Yay!
And
There.
1 HP left.
No!
Oof.
Sorry, fam.
Flurry! Flurry!
I'm not gonna use a third key point on some fucking baby
The
snakes.
same baby snakes.
and
There's bosses that I've given you guys that couldn't deal with 3 key points. These swarm of snakes are Rekid's second worst enemy.
in just comment, I'll just yell out, "Please, for the love of D&D God, help me!"
Is that the end?
Yeah.
Brings us to Krev.
Are they like in his square still? Or are they?
Yep.
How comfortable do I feel attacking them without hitting him?
Yes.
Not with like fire, I guess. I'd have to like actually melee them or something.
I probably have a higher
Yeah, I wouldn't
AC than
suggest
I do.
bonfire.
Yeah. Alright, I move, I guess, through this way. And then I'm going to, Primal Savagery. Unless, hold on. Can I...
Does he get a flanking bonus?
Do I
if
get a
they're
flanking if
literally
they're
in
on
his
him?
square?
Like, how does that work? Like, they're technically between us, right? If they're on, if I'm on the side that I'm hitting them.
No.
Okay.
This is,
I guess it's-
the way I do
they
the
can't-
flanking
yeah.
is that it has to be adjacent from one side. So, like when you draw an arrow, it goes through the enemy. If you were to draw an arrow to Rekid, it wouldn't go through the enemy, because it'd still be towards the middle.
Right. If anything, it's canceled out by trying not to hit Rekid. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Rekid, don't move.
Marty, don't move.
Waiting for the
At
next
home
one.
alone. Alright, I think that hits.
Yep.
What is that like the name of some weapon that you made? Or
Yes.
It's a custom skill.
family?
That is my,
That takes it down. Rekid closes his eyes and feels a bit of wind as the claws go by, and each of the claws piercing, slashing through some of the baby snakes.
burning him away with acid.
Sweet release.
You good there, Rekid?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking help! Nice. Y'all have fun.
Is that it,
Fucking
Krev?
snakes everywhere.
Yeah, I think that's all I can do. This, well, I'll move again. What is that? In the corner, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Alright. I'm done.
Reckon,
Oh boy.
more, or more snakes get on top of Kadir. You feel that you were let off a bit easy, as 2 swarms have now begun to climb, wrap themselves around, and are attempting to bite Kadir. Oh, this one just beating the AC with a 22 to hit.
I'll go ahead and make a con save.
Yes, please.
22.
Well, that passes. You will take 2 points of piercing damage, and then 7 points of poison.
I resist the poison damage, 5 damage total.
Woot woot. From your resistance and then passing, it basically makes it almost negligible.
Oh, I'm glad it finally came to use.
Well, it'll come to use again. This one's a 24 to hit. A 10, you say? You will take 9 points of piercing damage,
Fuck.
and then 9 points of poison. And then, so resist it again. You'll take 4 points of poison.
Alright.
A 10 is all you needed to pass. The bits of poison, since it had just slightly begun to affect you, you feel your heart race, and it soon fights it off. Doesn't seem to be quite taking as much effect. Definitely helped out quite a bit from your armor.
I maintain the hex.
Perfect. It's your turn.
I dodge. That's my turn.
I'm going
Hopefully not dodging Trace's arrow.
Wait, what?
Like if you...
I know. I am dodging that arrow if it's coming my way.
Well, it is. All the snakes are on you.
I'm going to fire at the one next to Kadir, obviously.
Which one?
The one next to Kadir.
There's two. Two tokens.
The one where whoever's lowest of these two. I'll fire the north one.
All right. Thank you.
We can't see the health bar of the other one, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna
what
say
we
they're
did.
actually about the same too. All right.
Doesn't look like it.
Well, just about. But don't forget they're random HPs too.
Ah.
So 46 points of damage. And that's my turn.
Now they're not close at all. A few of the snakes are shot off. And then it is Reket's turn.
What happened to Kadir again?
I dodged.
He's dodging.
Where's your
He's just dodging.
token though?
Oh, if you can't see it.
Oh, okay, you didn't move. That's fine. That's fine.
I'm in the pile.
Set the hay on fire. Do it.
With what?
All right.
other hay.
Here comes some more unarmed strikes. I'm gonna start
Oh, this is
wailing
gonna
on the
hurt,
top
Kadir.
one. Do I need to roll disadvantage?
Just roll normal attacks.
All right. I was asking since Kadir is dodging.
You're not attacking me.
Oh, okay. Right. Right.
Wink.
You're right.
That'll hit.
Wow. Wait, what?
Kadir, you can feel the force of like the damage, And as the fist connects, bits of like blood are just splattered against you as Rekid smashes a couple of the snakes.
I missed on a 13 earlier. Should I have hit?
Let me double check. Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry, Rekid. I pulled up
Okay.
the wrong one for you on that one.
No worries. Second attack.
The AC is a 14.
Well, I think we eliminated that one.
Problem solved.
Does that one hit?
Nope. He has to roll at disadvantage because Kadir is dodging, remember?
I'm waiting for another nat 20.
16?
Also, I don't know if it
Take
matters,
that one
but
down.
Rekid's fists count as magical weapons.
That is true. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't
And
know
then-
if that ignores the
It
halving that seems to be going on. I'm not sure.
I think that was related to piercing.
I assumed
yes.
it was all weapons.
Oh. Well, here comes a bonus attack punch.
Ouch.
I would think bludgeoning would be good against them. Being that it's
I'm
form.
really not sure.
Like in general, I think bludgeoning should be good against swarms, but
That one goes against this other one. Yeah, you got
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Like I said, just since they all have different HPs, like sometimes when you hit one, it's gonna seem like a lot more damage than when you hit one of like the same kind, because one might literally roll minimum health, and I'll just keep that. Then another might have max health. So if you put the 2 and 2 together, it's gonna seem like some are doing less, but that's intended. Rekid, is that it for you? As you connect solidly?
Yep, that's it.
Krev.
I move around. 10, 15, 20. Don't know if it's that square or that square, but I
Just stay
One.
one down for me so I can click it.
yeah.
Thank you.
And then I use Unvault Savagery on this next.
All right.
Here you go. Oh boy.
Whew, that's a miss. Seemed like it was going to be good damage. I saw 10 on there, but it would get counted to 2 and 5.
Also, would that count as being between? I
No,
only
because
say
it's
because-
it's on your token. I just left them off so I can click it.
So I had 2 enemies sharing the token with me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that more than one enemy. Okay.
It's a swarm
feature
thing.
of their like character sheet.
Yeah, most swarms will do it that way.
I know they can share. I just didn't know they could share with each other as well.
Oh, I see.
That's all I got.
Oh, with the last one's remaining, I'll attempt one
Do
more
it.
bite.
I mean, honestly, I'd rather them attack me at this point than anyone.
An 18 for a miss.
That
With
does
it-
trigger my sentinel attack.
Yeah.
Because at the first roll was a 24, second one was an 18 from your dodge.
Fuck. Them is good rolls. I'm glad we're getting them out the way.
Hey.
Yeah, get him out of the way.
Hey.
That's what he said, right?
Ouch!
All right. I do believe that takes it down.
Nice.
After having him thoroughly punch 20 snakes around me, I offer the highest of 5s.
Yeah. But it's all like bloody and stuff.
And you probably have like a snake wrapped around your arm at this point. It's just like, swat it off.
Like
Yes.
high fives,
So
just
maybe
snake
you all
flies
out of
off his arm
combat?
and hits you in the face.
Yeah, let's make sure all these nests are completely burned out, right?
Yep, I set them all on fire.
Good.
That after we move off of them, of course, you know.
I think we're doing something very, very good right now. I think we're killing like their nesting, their way of producing. So I think we're doing a great damage to them right now.
I cast minor illusion and I put a wall in front of Reckon. No! You stop it.
The stone beckons.
And on this minor illusion wall, it says "fucking alert." And then in smaller print, in the larger print, it's in neon. In the smaller print, it says "Don't you fucking dare." Right
All I
below
can
it.
think of is Dexter's Lab. DD, no! Pushes a button, explodes.
What's your HP at, Kadir?
30 something, 34. I'm down 18. So I'm at I'm 2/3.
A tad bit
how
bloodied,
is-
if you'd say.
How about you, Reckon?
I'm at 39. I've got one charge on my spear.
I mean, I can do some healing.
I- If anyone, you reckon.
All right, I've also got health potions if we need them.
Yes, well, I mean, use the regainable resource first.
Very well.
I feel kind of offended that you don't ask me how I'm doing, Griff. I mean, come on.
We saw you run away from the snakes as soon as they showed up. We believe you are fine.
Yes, you didn't get attacked.
Aw. Just like to be asked, just on occasions.
All right. How are you doing mentally, Trace? We are very
Yes.
concerned about your mental well-being.
Oh, that's so nice of you to ask. But I'm doing well, thank you.
I would say Trace would shoot himself in the foot to take a little bit of damage, but he might actually just shoot his foot off.
He just die.
So, it might not be worth it.
We have to
Shouldn't
remember
have sharpshooted that.
he's carrying a fucking howitzer, so there's that.
Well, I mean, I haven't used any of my first level spells, so I mean,
God.
I can do a bit of healing. Oh man, that roll, that hurts.
Yeah.
Rekid, I think Rekid deserves inspiration. He posts a GIF with some action movie hero star punching a literal snake in the face as it falls over limp, and it's
If
like,
I gave
"Eh."
inspiration for good memes, you guys would always have inspiration, so I can't do that.
I mean,
Well, I mean, we don't mind. I mean, we're
I
okay
mean,
with it.
perhaps if you only did it sometimes, perhaps it, I mean, I'm just saying you're encouraging a nice environment.
I know who that is. That's Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I mean, just because we're always putting our best out there doesn't mean we don't deserve to be rewarded. You know, you gotta give people a little extra occasionally. You know. All right, I'm gonna continue. I removed
I
the
am not
minor.
convinced in the slightest, just by the way.
I mean, I actually consider that a good management strategy. If you never reward, if you never reward good behavior, people will eventually learn that, maybe it's not so good. But that is beside the point. I do remove the illusory wall.
Okay.
So are we? There's probably nests on the other side as well. Are we leaving those be?
Disregard Snick, touch stone.
All right, fine.
Here we go, killing again.
And touch. After Wreck-It, of course.
I will be touching the southernmost stone of these three.
Well,
Where the fuck are we?
I like seeing our tokens play across the screen.
It's like, whoop.
There you go.
Fuck.
Oh, that's more. I mean, yeah.
All right, don't disturb the nest.
All right, on the count of 3, blast it to fucking hell. 1,
That's what I
2.
heard too. All right.
Shall we
Uh,
get prepared and hold our actions to surprise it?
yes.
Let's
Uh,
be sneaky.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
My held action goes off at the moment that Trace launches his fucking howitzer.
Now, how about we just blast everything we got like right now? I mean,
I mean, I'd set it on fire while you shoot
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And
All right.
we all just
Okay.
attack it.
I'll just punch the pile of snakes, I suppose.
I think it will be dead. Do not
I'll
worry.
stay up here if they do. Yeah, I was gonna say.
The pile of hay is decimated.
It will,
Nice.
it will never financially recover from this. I peek around the corner. I do a little peeky. How many stones do I see for Wrecked to touch?
1.
My dark vision goes to 120 feet. Can I see all the way down here? Or is there a reason I can't?
Just.
Like it, that
I
was
just
very helpful.
gotta maneuver it around the corners.
Fuck's sake. Don't touch this stone, okay? guess
And
we-
I point at the hay. 3, 2, 1, obliterate.
Yeah.
The hay is gone.
Cool.
Okay.
I
Well,
like
well,
to.
just for the record, was there any snakes in there?
I don't know.
Mm.
I'm going to check. I might mean the back one here.
I mean, it's true. There will be pieces.
As you dig through the hay, there's nothing there.
Oh, who cares? Oh, I'll just make sure everything is burned. I mean, all the hay, right? I believe. Well, let's keep going. I think it's safe to assume that we do this in every single of these nests we meet, right?
Mm-hmm.
We check around the walls before we do that, so that we're not like giving ourselves away.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
Breck gets interested now that he knows there's another stone.
It's like choices.
3, 2, 1, explode.
Okay.
Was there? Did anything
Poof,
come out
hay's
of that
gone.
pile?
Mm-mm.
All right. Looking in that way.
It's a dead end.
Nice.
I would like to investigate, check the walls in these areas to see if there's any perhaps secretses.
Sure. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Wrecked, is there something on your character sheet that says I just fucking love to press teleport buttons? Like,
Can you imagine if Gabo was here? Oh, stone!
His flaw is I love teleports.
Or he has to push all buttons.
all right.
God damn.
Good.
What a fucking waste. Because I can't wait for him to say nothing.
Well, you got your answer, bud.
Oh, he didn't even say nothing.
Sorry.
He said it to me. He made me say it and then used my words against me. Oh
I
man.
feel sad for you now.
I dared to think about hoping. All right. Well,
I mean,
Wrecked.
I'm going off of your ping locations and everything, and unfortunately, just nothing there.
I
There's a
said the
burnt up hair
walls
pile.
in these areas.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like going off of like even let's say like a 30-foot area from where your token was. There's nothing there. There's a couple burnt
Okay.
hay piles.
All right. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm not expecting you to like say, "Hey, by the way, all the way over here
Yeah,
on
yeah.
90 feet to the west, there's a fucking." You feel a door. It calls to you. And what you said though definitely makes me feel like there are secret doors now. So thanks for that.
Well, I mean, you've already found secret doors before. What's make you not think that there's more, right?
I know, but the fact that you say it makes me feel like they're closer. They're closer, even though they're probably still not. I see your tricks. I know what you're doing.
Just get
I.
those nat
All right,
20s out of the
fine.
way.
Touch it. Fucking touch it. Touch the stone.
I touched
Yeah,
the
that's
stone.
funny.
I touch the stone.
Wait, can
Oh
I
my
touch it with my
God.
foot? See if it operates the same way.
Science. Wrecked, you upset me. I don't know why you upset me, but you upset.
Such an upset spaghetti. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. Zibbity bop zoodie dop.
Is it still moving?
As each of you appear in a room, one other stone across the way, and the room is filled with tons of food, water, and other various goods.
Snack room.
Yeah.
Not a snack room.
Looking into the boxes cursorily, is there anything in them that isn't food?
Nope.
Cool. Do you want to touch this rock?
Yeah.
All right.
This time I'll touch it with my butt.
You're gonna say your
Oh.
pee-pee.
I would. It could secretly be a snake. I'd watch out for that.
I'm not sucking up the
Yes.
poison if that happens.
Yes, PP is secretly snake. That was the reveal the whole time.
Trace, move your token again. Whoa. If I have your token selected in a different spot and you move it, it just moves your token in totally different locations for me.
Nice.
Also, in that formation, we kind of look like a dick and two balls.
Perfect.
Oh, pee-pee.
All right, you guys find yourselves back at the beginning, back in water.
Was that at the other stone or just in the actual... So it's not teleporting us to actual stones, it's just to the room, right?
Well, previously it was, but not sure about this one.
I mean,
All
I guess
right.
that's good. That's good, right? So we
All
guess
right.
that.
Try going to the other stone we didn't yet?
Yep. And then we didn't touch the. We don't know where this one leads yet either.
Well, wouldn't it be smart?
Or this
to go with
one.
Canada, yeah.
Or this one.
Or this one. Yeah.
But wouldn't it, for logical sake, be smarter to go back to where we just were, so we can figure out what the one down? I'm just moving.
There was no stone back.
This one down here.
I mean, what we could do is retrace our steps from this room up until we reach this area, and then instead of taking this stone, we try the other stone.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, just to
Yeah.
make sure that we like cover like one set of rooms first.
Assuming that the stones don't change where they take us.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, this stone probably goes over here. But the thing is, this is a storage room with food. This could be potentially a storage room for weapons, which might be more interesting. So.
I mean, the good thing about retracing us is also just we find out if they do random things or not.
True.
As well. I actually think it's wise that we do that.
All right, if you want to, let's do it. So we're retracing and touching this stone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Assuming that nothing changed about where the stones are taking us.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, so which stone are you touching first?
The southern one.
And then which one?
So that takes us to this room, right?
Yep.
So the opposite one that we get teleported in
And then you
brings
come
us to
over
this
here.
one. Then we touch the same one,
Okay.
just the bottom of the three. That brings us here.
And then we
And
run
then-
here.
And instead of this stone,
Got it.
we touch this stone.
There's going to be a huge memory game. This one, huh?
Yeah, I figured as much, so I've been taking mental notes.
And to think they could have just created hallways.
That
Odd.
won't be that cold though. I mean, come
It
on.
would no, it wouldn't be cool at all.
Oh, we're in darkness now.
I
like
feel
that.
like we're in a tiny room. All right,
In a
that is
very
a
tiny room, only one stone, the one that you used to get in, and then a chest.
Ooh, this has to be the big money.
All right, investigate. Is it trapped?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
I
Can
guess.
can you give me I don't know if you have investigation or not, Trace, but would you be able to give advantage?
Well, I'm not proficient in it.
Okay, I got
I
it.
might. Let me check.
I'm surprised I'm
No,
the
never
only
mind.
person with investigation. All right,
Well,
I'll take that though. No need to re-roll for a second guidance.
Nope. But you do find it find it locked and feel it to be trapped as well.
Ooh,
Uh,
nice.
I mean, do I have an idea for what the trap is?
Um, a mechanical type.
I have thieves' tools if you need them.
I am less good with the thieves' tools.
I'm
I
not
think I think
proficient.
that's my area of expertise.
Yes. Do you have thieves' tools?
I
Or do you
do.
need
Yeah,
to
yeah,
borrow?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
Could you touch me in a special place before I do this?
Oh, yes, of course, always.
Thank you.
Guidance.
Guidance. Double guidance.
Double guidance. Yeah, baby. So thieves' tools. I assume it's dexterity, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that ever changes for
What?
thieves' tools. Nice.
24.
Whew.
Hot
Plus
diggity
one
dang.
d4.
DC
That was a
25.
good
Nah.
roll.
There you go.
I mean, the DC was pretty close. But you're unable to, or you are able to unlock it.
I was
I
like,
was
damn.
about to fucking say. I'm like, oh my god.
And disable the trap,
I
right?
wanted to say you unlocked it and you were able to do so at the same time, and then mushed them together.
You aren't unable to lock it.
Which means that it's unlocked.
Nice. I step back and let Kadia do the looking.
Did you disarm the trap?
I do believe so. Yes. Right?
Oh, you
You
believe
unlocked
so?
it.
Well,
Yeah, yeah, but I'm asking the DM. I did, yes. That was the purpose of it.
You unlocked it.
So I didn't disable the trap. Is that what you're saying?
You
that's
make
what
that
that
call,
sounds
bud.
like.
Well, I'll disable the trap as well then, whatever that might be.
All right. One more check.
Oh, you want me to roll again, huh? Can you touch me a special place again,
Yeah.
Yes.
just in case?
Jeez, don't everybody jump at once.
I mean,
Oh boy. Roll that guidance.
Oh, I mean, 14's still a good roll. It's not like horrible, right? So 16.
You feel that you disarm the trap now as well.
Nice.
I mean, it was probably DC 15 for all you know, like.
Yeah,
did
that's fair.
he
That's fair.
did he specifically say that? Never mind. I could have swore he said that he was disarming the trap the first time. I misunderstood
That's
the
what
order.
I thought as well. But I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll open the chest then.
Can you give me a dexterity saving throw? Because your heart stops when you find a bit of treasure.
Oh,
Oh,
well, let's see if I touch that. Nope.
Filled with a nice amount of platinum pieces.
Ooh.
There
I'll let
are
Kadia handle that.
4 silk wrappings around 2 objects as well.
That's it. I'll let Kadia handle all that.
All right.
looking carefully unwrapping the items. What do we see?
A very nice, or 2 very nice sized vials. One of a red color. And, well, the other of a red as well, actually.
Okay. So 2 red vial. Oh wait, so wait, were all 4 of them red vials or just 2 of them?
Just do.
Okay.
And then the amount of platinum as well seems to be over 100.
Oh,
Fuck. Um. So what? I could have swore I might be flipping a switch. Did you say that there were 4 items wrapped in cloth, or only 2?
2.
Okay. Well, I will. I mean, these are likely perhaps greater healing potions, or maybe even larger than that. I do not know. Um. We should carry these. I'll give one to Rekid.
ooh. You said these are just the regular healing potions.
I am not sure. I'll also hand one to Krev so he can identify. Or I'll make an Arcana check if that's necessary. I don't know.
He can give me an Arcana check, or he can do identify, or perhaps investigate it. You guys tasted them before?
All right, 11.
Seem to be potions of healing.
Sweet.
We're getting a decent
Definitely,
stock of those.
from
now.
the size, you feel that it's a bit stronger, but I mean, you've seen these before. Pretty similar to the
Right.
other ones you found.
All right. So we should probably input those as potion of healing question mark on our sheet, or large potion of healing maybe. I don't know. I definitely feel that Rekid should carry one, but whoever carries the other one, up in the air. Is everyone else carrying one at this point, at least?
I'm not even sure. I think I am. 2 seconds.
If you aren't, you should be.
I am. I have.
Okay.
That puts me at 4 personally.
Yeah, it's fine.
We need to
I've
get
got
you
I've
like
got one
a.
potion of healing, so I mean,
I've also got one.
I think
Well-
I'm gonna down one of these because I'm at 44 still of 53, and we're gonna come up on something at some point.
maybe
Yeah.
use the one you already had, because these look like they might be more
Yeah,
one of the regular ones. I mean, unless you think
Krev, if you could take yeah, I think Krev, you should take this potion of healing question mark.
okay. Why is that blue?
All right, let's so
The
let's
bonus one. Where is it?
let's hit this, and I'm assuming that I shouldn't move out of the room. Let's go ahead and hit this, and then
Yeah.
So-
actually,
If you hit this stone,
Um,
it'll appear
Yeah.
right over me.
oh great.
question.
how are you guys looking after healing? I mean,
I am at
Just making sure you use the old ones that you found, right? Not these
Yeah.
question mark ones.
Correct.
Supposedly that's how they were listed.
I mean, I think it's safe to assume that this one is the dangerous one. If you can see where I draw. This one's going to lead us to a big room there, I think. I think everything is going to be mirrored north, right?
I would think so.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
are you like still bloody-ish?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
I'm gonna just drop a cure wounds on you at this point.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Level
So
one.
we'll hit this stone, and then. What? Damn.
God damn it.
That's rough, buddy.
Our healing is not on point tonight.
All right. So if we hit this one, or if we hit this, it takes us out here. We'll hit this one. And it'll take us back over here.
Which one are you hitting to go back over, Meow?
And there.
No. If you hit this one,
Oh, wait.
you'll go back into
It
here.
takes you back in the room. All right, sorry. Hit this one, which teleports us in here, and
Nope.
then hit that one.
Aha, I knew you guys would be wrong.
What?
No. What?
Well, it depends on how we're trying. So, are we trying to get to here, like ultimately?
Trying to get here so we can take the other path.
The first step was right. Hitting that stone will bring you back to there. If you go to here, you'll go into here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there.
And then you have to hit this stone to get back over
Oh.
here.
You might have missed my pings, but that was what I said. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh.
thought that was it as well.
I saw this stone and this stone pinged.
That was not me.
Alright, so just move as a group accordingly, and then everyone can make their way back here.
I loved how happy you were for a split second. You're like, aha, I got you. You've been confuzzled.
Well, when you have multiple people pinging,
I know.
I'm
no
going
blame.
off of what I see.
It's like I have distraught you in a small manner. Feel my wrath.
Haha, puzzle.
All right, so I will direct Rekid to touch this one, potentially with a new part of his body. We will see. Oh, sorry. Entering new rooms that we haven't revealed yet.
This is where we need to be prepared. If they are totally mirrored, then we're going to have to fight Snake's next room, right?
In a room with a lot more crates.
Pop a couple of crates open. Is it more food?
Or snacks.
Actually, yes. You find bits of food, but also tad bits of armor and weapons as well. But at this point, can each of you make me a dexterity saving throw? As
I refuse.
well, good point, I guess. As you maneuver about through the crates, you will hear a bit of sound come from the northeast side of the room as a bit of light begins to brighten and then engulf the area.
Light the pain.
Another one of these assholes.
Oh, one of those fuckers. Well, they die easy.
Kadir and Krev, you will take 8 points of damage. The others, you take 4.
Bastard.
Fire damage, I assume.
Indeed.
Show me potato salad. Oh yeah, it worked. Look, you just need to do it right, Kadir.
Damn, it did work.
Yeah, it is.
It works for you. It does not work for me.
It is fair.
Well, the
All right.
potato salad kind of belongs to Trace, I feel like.
I belong to the potato salad. You are merely you.
All right.
You merely adopt.
Trace, looks like you're last in the turn order.
Last, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know how that worked out.
I'm going to, like, attack the thing with the sharpshooter.
With some bows and stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to throw a kitchen thing at it. 20?
That'll play.
I think that. 25 points of damage. And I'm going to fire again, obviously. $19. That's when it hits.
Yes. Were those 2 natural 1s in both of those set of rolls?
Yeah.
Wow.
Look. And 23 points of damage. And my last attack. 20. And red ambers are bonus damage. So 25, 23, 25.
25,
So
23, 48.
70, 72.
Oh, you're not gonna believe this.
Feels good.
It's dead.
Yeah. Nice. I'm going to pick up a few arrows this time. I'm running low. I always assume I can recover half arrows, right? Nothing has changed.
Correct.
Good. So, was this thing hiding inside a chest?
It seemed to be just hidden behind a few of the crates, not inside.
But anyways, I don't know why I didn't think about this last time, but I think that this would be something that would be smart to bring. So I'm going to like take this snake and like I don't know, tie it to my belt.
Okay.
It becomes your new belt.
Yeah, but it clearly has fire resistant properties, right? So it might be useful.
Oh, that's true.
It's I mean, it's probably closer to fire immune than resistant. So
Yeah,
there's a
yeah,
good point.
yeah.
I mean, could easily coat. You know, I mean, heck, maybe make a fire resistance potion out of it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I
Maybe
thought.
even some armor.
Yeah. Fair.
What's the
All
next
right.
move?
All right. Wrecked.
Well, let's assume that we're going to find next room like we did previously. So be ready.
Well, yeah. As soon. Yeah.
All right. Oh no.
As you each make your way in, surrounded by a plethora of haystacks.
Is this a wall here or is that open?
Where?
Dead end? Alright.
That's different.
But I still think that the premise is about the same. I think this is the one I marked as the one that goes west. But yeah,
Are we
Should-
nuking the haystacks?
we
Plans
definitely
before?
should. Yes, yeah.
Okay. One at a time, nuke.
I'm gonna do this one first, I guess.
Weren't there swarms that came from this area?
Yes. The area is probably clear, but we will still nuke the haystacks.
Well, after nuking these haystacks, you will find after a little bit of investigating and a little inspection that there are remnants of eggshells.
Oh.
I-
Well,
I know this sounds a little bit morbid, but I totally forgot this. Kadir, could I have Onyx sword at some point when you have time?
Awkward.
Oh, he's not saying anything, so maybe he's crying. Kadir,
no.
would be very helpful, but fair. Well, let's continue then.
I would like to investigate these walls.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check. Checking over the walls, you find two areas that seem like they were doors, but the stone has sealed them shut.
Where are the areas?
on the east wall and the southern wall.
If I blast the wall, does it come down?
No, it does
Or
not. Not from a blast.
Do you
uh
see anything that might unlock it?
I do not.
Can it be fuse tooled?
I am not sure. I do not see. Do I see any kind of like entry points in the stone, like spaces in between the rocks?
No,
Uh,
it's. I mean, just from like a small area where you can like find like a seam. Everything is tight and sealed.
so you can't push them either.
Maybe
Doesn't
it's
seem so.
magical.
I'll try with detect magic then, I guess.
I mean, it could just be, you know, cemented in, but
Well, I mean, better safe than sorry, right? I mean,
yeah.
our mission here is to clear out all these stupid snakes, so they shouldn't be hiding anything from us. I think it's worth spending 10 minutes casting detect magic.
We don't have it prepared right now.
Oh, you don't have to prepare it?
I don't know.
Oh. Kadir?
Oh, what? I'm sorry.
Can you cast detect magic as a ritual?
Yes.
Do you
And
mind?
yes, I will do so.
All right. Well, as the 10 minutes goes by, if there's nothing that each of you, the rest of you would like to do, just fast forward till detect magic goes off.
Yeah.
All right.
Take a load off.
From the same two locations where you found these seemingly sealed doors, you also detect magic.
What kind?
Adoration.
All right. I believe I know what this is. These I believe these are pass walls, or not pass walls, but I believe that there is a password for these. I will step forth to this door right here, and in Abyssal, I will say open.
Nothing happens.
I'm going to say snake. In common.
Nothing happens.
Damn it.
What about like
so
Long
sure
Live
that
the
was gonna
King or
work.
something in Abyssal?
What did you say?
Like Long Live the King, or I don't know. I'm just making up shit. But
Sure. Long live the king.
Does not work either.
Well, in that case, we know it's not the individually the words "long live" or "the king." So,
Or
death
open.
to the infidels.
Or snake.
Let's spend the next 3 sessions guessing.
yeah,
It's going to be
absolutely.
fun.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Death to the infidels.
Next
So
session
question:
name. What will they? What will the password be?
So,
abjuration. It could also. I mean, there is a chance it could also be like I don't know. There's any number of spells that it could possibly be. I think that
Do you
is the most
think
likely.
if we tried dispelling it, would that do anything?
I believe it would. Yes, but
Would it be worth the resources though?
I'm not sure it would. Let us. Let's hit this and see if we teleport to the other side.
That's true. We haven't hit all of the teleports.
Yes, I think we're down to just two.
two?
Two that
What?
we have not tested.
I thought it was only one.
Well, have we also gone through all the ones we've
Oh, right, two,
appeared to
yeah.
have come out of?
Yeah, makes
Because
sense.
technically, we've landed in the middle of the room in some of them.
Yeah, we haven't done this one either. I thought.
Yeah.
Copy that.
I believe so far this one and this one are the only ones you haven't touched.
Yep, that was my as well.
So let's take the north one then. The one this one first.
Yep. All right, let's do that.
Ooh, do
Try
the
it
touchy
open.
touchy.
Next time, if we go back, you should try Open Sesame.
If that worked, that would be impressive.
There you go.
We did it.
Where did we go?
Back into
Oh,
the
we
water.
did. Okay, good.
And
Moist.
multiple ones do that.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
that is probably like shortcutting back to move fast out of here, whatever it might be.
On the other hand, it occurs to me I can go back and I can cast Identify on the wall. It may give me the password. I will know what it is and how to use it.
This is true. Well, let's maybe hit the last one, and then if that doesn't get us anywhere, we'll try that.
All right.
Good, good.
So yeah, I guess hit the teleport for this, and then we'll be here, and we'll walk over to the door there. And I will attempt to attempt to cast Identify.
Are we not doing the last teleporter? I mean,
Let's do this first. I think that's wise. From a tactical point of view.
I agree.
I think there's a reasonable chance that the last one leads us to the fight.
After Identify goes off, you find it to be Arcane Lock.
Oh, that's different. Dispel magic, right?
Arcane Lock is a relatively low item. So... Alright, so that means it's not a magic item, it's a spell.
Log is below level 3, right? So it's just instantly works.
Yes, so Dispel Magic would work.
But the big question is it worth spending a spell on that?
right, and I've already used one of my 3 level 3s. I mean,
Choices
unless you want
to
me
be
to take
made.
that, unless you want me to take that potion we got earlier, after using
Well,
the spell.
so it is more so knowing it's Arcane Lock, I will utter Open and Long Live the King again, and then press on the wall to see if it opens.
Does not.
Okay, Open Sesame.
That would be hilarious, but I would definitely not make the password Open Sesame.
Right. Abracadabra, Alakazam.
Thinking about, I think we should spend the spell slot. To be honest with you.
But which one? Because there's 2 of them.
To what? Spell slots?
Isn't there 2 walls that have
Yes.
this aura?
Oh,
If we do that, I would
At that point, we would pretty much be assuming we're going to do it on both walls.
and also at that point, I would assume that Krev would be taking the mana potion.
yeah.
At that point, to restore 2. I mean, realistically, I probably need to be saving one of those spell slots for Revivify. So
I actually think we should do that. I mean, I know that the mind potion could be very valuable in the future, but this seems very valuable now, in my opinion. I mean, if we just skip these two things, then I mean, and we keep going, then we might miss something important, right? And we would have to come back here.
I am inclined to agree. This is something that could help us now. So
Um,
I'm okay with that.
should I do them one at a time and maybe drink the potion after doing the first one?
I think
Yes,
that's
one,
smart. Yes, yeah.
one
Okay.
at a time.
They could lead the same place. We
Okay.
might know. Yeah, you know.
So, uh, top or bottom? What is it? The top or bottom, or is it the end of the wall here? I'm
The
kind
end of
I,
the wall.
I
yeah.
yeah.
Around here,
They're-
and then around here.
Okay. Which one? Any preference?
The east wall.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. I can technically do it from a distance, so I'll do it from here. If y'all are ready.
Let's
We're
go.
ready.
Yeah.
All right. I cast Dispel Magic on this one.
Oh my god, that looks like it was worth it.
You have the potion for me to take,
Yes.
or should I wait?
Yeah. Well, don't. I mean, you have one spell to left, right? 1/3 now.
Yeah.
Left.
So let's take
then-
care
then
of
to-
whatever's in
Hold
this
on,
room
don't
first.
move.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll take the potion to hold
Yeah.
on.
Well, all right.
Holy fuck.
As the door slides open, you hear the bits of stone grinding on stone. It reveals an open hall, just as you had seen time and time before through the other levels of the ziggurat. A bit of a greenish glow illuminating this giant snake that lies before it, giving it a bit of a greenish hue amongst it. You can hear and see the forge behind this giant snake working. Bits of steam, and you hear some type of device that seems to be inside the forge as well. As the snake slithers about, you can see that there is a bit of a runic inscription underneath. This point,
Is this snake aware of us? I guess it is.
oh yes, it is. We will begin to roll initiative, but because we're so close to the end of our session, I think we should just call it for tonight.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Roll initiative
Should-
next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't. Yeah.
In theory, this should be over after Trace's turn. But
Oh, I like that.
if he rolls a bunch of nat 20s, I guess. But he's been on fire for attack rolls. So I'll leave it up to you guys. Do you guys want to go a couple minutes over, or just call it here?
I think we should call it. It's
All right.
so freaking hot in Denmark, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe-
Alright.
because it's late for you, that's my most concern. I know it's pretty late.
Just a reminder, next week I'm out of town. Not in Daytona for Father's Day, but I am out of town.
Lol.
Out of curiosity, what did you think when you got all those messages?
I was like, y'all are fuckers. Because I got them all like at the same time.
I should have sent it as like a clip because it was like a planned attack.
I mean, I mean, how could you not know that it was, or not know that it was? I mean, you get 4 texts about the exact same thing from at the exact same time.
Right, but I was like, why?
That is always the question.
Yeah. But I will be in Vegas at that time of game if we.
Vegas,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sick.
Cool. Well, I hope you have fun. With, I mean, this, kind of like wrapping it up. I would prefer not to play if Krev's gonna be gone. That's just my thing, especially
Up to y'all.
for I don't want to say like I don't want to say end game, but like end of story wise, because I mean we're gonna continue playing with this group, of course, but story arcs come to a close.
Yeah, I'm okay with taking a week off. That's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
If it's mainly like if it's getting near the end, I just don't. I mean, I don't like to play with the player missing either way, personally.
That makes sense.
But I don't like if you go through, almost a year of play, and then if it's wrapping up near the end of the story, to miss some good juicy details.
Yeah.
I will say at this point, you guys are owed so much experience. I would almost guarantee skipping level 7 at this point.
I'm surprised we didn't hit that on our
Ooh.
short rest.
Yeah. I have leveled up to level. Well, my character's leveled up, but of course I haven't done anything. Yeah. Well, good session anyhow.
I mean, with combat, quote unquote, loose term,
Yeah.
but being in like a dangerous area and all that, definitely feel that you wouldn't get as much rest, and especially be able to sit back and kind of reflect.
Maybe one more short rest before we level up, or we're just not here.
It needs to be not here. Is where
Yeah.
he's going with that. Area
Not,
is
not in a
area is-
dungeon.
Please, you are not allowed to skip 2 levels in the middle of a dungeon. That would wreak fucking havoc on balancing it. On balancing, like, oh yeah, I balance this for level 7, level 9.
Not only that, but I mean, it just with like wandering creatures and everything else, like when you're in a dungeon, it's just super unlikely. But with like the traps and everything you guys had set, the only thing that made it out was the thing that was basically immune to fire.
Nice.
Everything else got cucked.
Wait, there were other things in there?
Yeah, they were completely incinerated. With the amount of
Nice.
time and everything that went by, there was nothing left.
That was cool.
It sounds like there's only one dude in there, like 4 other dudes. Ah, fuck! I'm surprised we didn't hear them scream, to be honest.
Oh, well, they were all snakes. Just different kinds of snakes I thought were cool.
They hiss very loudly.
Yeah, like they're hissing over the fire, so it just sounds like stuff steaming.
Sounds like a hissing fire.
And it's like, wow, who left the bucket of water in there? God. Record, damn it.
But nonetheless, I actually kind of thought with some of the HPs and things of these creatures that you guys would just mow through them. I am actually surprised that a couple of combats made it to like round 2, close to round 3. But nonetheless, you guys are making your way through, and I am kind of impressed that you guys used the spell slot to open the door.
I mean, I'm a little bit sad that we did, but
We weren't getting any clues really, other than that it was magical. It's kind of.
the only other thing I could have figured is have Rekid punch it until it breaks, because he can. I mean, he breaks magic items. Like that's he ignores resistance. And Arcane Lock is a very, very non-specific about what it does. It just says that it can be broken, I guess, but it doesn't say.
Can't
It
you
doesn't say.
technically-
In some of the Reddit things I read, the can be broken can just be listed under the password. So that's what I went with.
Can be broken can be listed under the password.
Yes, like that's how you break the lock.
Oh well, I mean, the
Like,
password can be
it's
whatever you
like-
set it as.
Yeah, exactly. But like that is, I guess, like kind of like backing up what you're saying. Like there's so many options with it. Like it just leaves it so open. I felt like it was just a good thing to use on, like a hidden door.
No, it's a great choice. And what's more, you don't see it used that often, surprisingly.
But
It's
I don't know 100% tomorrow if we're having our game or not. The schedule seems a bit wonky. Um, but if not, definitely be streaming something tomorrow. So make sure to stop by and check it out. As a side note, kind of want to get a little bit back into Craftopia since we kind of put that game on the side for a bit. But
Yeah.
other than that, everyone have a good night. Catch you next time.
Later.